right, I hope you see it. And so I'm Paweł Zaremba, and I am a software engineer on the backend services team at Maker Foundation. I am responsible for design and development of backend services that help the growth of the Maker ecosystem. And the Maker Foundation is an organization that is facilitating the development of MakerDAO, which is a protocol on the Ethereum network that allows for collateral-backed stablecoins to be minted based on your collateral from other cryptocurrencies. And my talk today is about the developing blockchain. So if any one of you are just like me, when I started working with Go, I was wondering, all right, I know Go, it's a simple language, what to do with it? And also my long interest was the blockchain itself, like not cryptocurrencies, because that's just a detail, but the blockchain itself and the technologies behind it. And it turns out that Go is a very good language for it. So first of all, let's see what is a blockchain. So I hope most of you know, but if you don't, I will explain it briefly. So some say a blockchain is a slow database, while in the beginning it has been used for storing like music files or video files, which is actually not the purpose of having a blockchain. The main purpose I'm going to speak about in regards to blockchain is an immutable distributed ledger. So it holds a list of transactions that cannot be changed after they are posted and verified by the network. And on this slide, as you can see, this is an example of a part of a blockchain. So each block has transactions inside, which are hashed and rooted in a single hash that allows us to verify, easily verify, that none of the transactions inside here were changed. And then each block has a previous hash, a hash from the previous block, which actually makes this a resilient structure to prevent manipulation after the blocks get verified and put on the network. And how is it distributed? So as most of you know, we can have a centralized structure where we have a central server and separate clients which communicate with this server. But this is actually a very problematic if you want to be independent of one single party that controls everything. Then you have to go to and create a peer-to-peer network like this, where these nodes, as we call them, are connected to other peers, and there's no central authority. There's no one that can block you. Then there's no one that can censor you, and you can always participate, join, or leave whenever you want. And that's actually a very good property of all the blockchains. And are all the blockchains the same? Of course not. You can have also centralized blockchains, because a blockchain and the decentralization is these are some separate things that you can have both of them, or you can have just one. Then, and the choice is of course yours. And the most popular two blockchains that we know and that people are using all over the world are of course Bitcoin and Ethereum. And are they the same? That's the questions. Are they are they the same? They are not the same, because Bitcoin stores transactions, and apart from that, nothing else can be done. Of course, there were some experiments of adding some programmable features into blockchain, but basically, blockchain is being used for registering transactions. When someone gives some other person some Bitcoin, then it's all registered in this blockchain. But Ethereum, on the other hand, has all the features of Bitcoin, but also has a specific addition that's called smart contracts, which means that you can execute parts of code, some parts of code on the blockchain, which makes it a very good tool for creating smart finance, or some tracking tools for resource management and so on. But of course, you can read on the smart contracts and the Ethereum network some more. But this talk is actually intended to make you interested in that, and where is going all of that. So the Ethereum network has a Go client, which is called Geth, and it's one of the biggest and most popular software for a node in the network, and it's written in Go. So this is the best place to start if you want to try and work with blockchains and see what's what, and how to operate it. And actually, the library is quite big, but it's rather simple to understand, even for a beginner. And the documentation is also very good in here. So, for example, in Ethereum, you have accounts which can have a balance of Ether. And then you can easily access this with Golang, with the libraries that are provided. So you just create a new account, and we can work on this account, and all the cryptography, all the things that we actually need to be secure are always built into the library. Then we can, if we have a transaction that we want to send over the network, we can easily sign it with our keys and our passwords, and it is very useful to, if you want to know what actually is going on in the blockchain. The Ethereum client's library is a good place to look for the actual implementations, to see how it all got created, because it is rather simple if you know a little bit of Go. And as we know, Go is a great language to learn, and with all the features that it gives us, it's a very powerful tool. So what else can you do with, if you have Golang knowledge, and you want to use it for something that is in or around the space of blockchain? So as I said before, you can write and operate and access smart contracts on the blockchain. But if you are interested in distributed systems, you should definitely try and see what's going on with libp2p. It's a modular stack, as they call it, of components that allow you to create your own blockchain, allow you to create your own peer-to-peer network, actually, and then you can easily, and the entry level is very low, so it's very easy to start working with that. So also, if you are interested in distributed systems and networking and creating peers, then I highly recommend that you look into libp2p, which has one of the implementations written in Go. And when I was talking about blockchain and Golang, Ethereum, there's going to be a second version of Ethereum, and the peer-to-peer library that is going to be used is going to actually be libp2p. So libp2p consists of transports, 3 multiplexers, and peer discovery, and many more modules, which are easily composable into a tool that you might want to develop. And so I highly recommend, if you are a Golang developer and you have some time to look into peer-to-peer networks and blockchain itself, or at least libp2p. And if you guys would be interested in working in an environment that is very is the avant-garde of blockchain technologies, of smart contracts and development, and also people that are very passionate about distributed systems and also using, as I said here, libp2p, then I highly recommend you see our page of MakerDAO Careers, where we have open positions for backend services team, which I'm a part of. And that's it for my talk. It was a short one, but I hope I sparked an interest in the blockchain itself, or at least peer-to-peer networks, which are very interesting, and are the things I wanted to share with you today. Thanks.